Hello, I'm Charlotte Cook with GEUS Your Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. We'll be doing a little bit of review for those of you that this is your first time to be with us. So you won't be behind. Anybody can do this. We're going very slowly. We're going to want you to come to your mat or your blanket. And if you have blocks, go ahead and get your blocks. We're going to start out in mountain pose. Thus we're standing today. So stand with your feet 6 to 8 inches. Move those where you can see my feet. Hip width apart. Ground through your heels. Think of your heels rooting into the earth. Raise your toes. Spread your toes. And if you need to lean over and manually move those toes apart. Not everybody's toes will spread naturally, but that gives you a good firm foundation for your poses. This is kind of your home base, mountain pose. So you want to get this right, and then all the poses that follow and the things you learn from here will all work well for you. So your feet are rooting into the earth, and think about letting the flesh of your thighs hug your thigh bones. If you lean over and put your hands on your thighs here, and you think about trying to lift your knees or letting this flesh hug the thighs, kind of tightening those muscles, you'll feel those muscles tighten underneath your hands. So lift those legs up, lift your knees, and tuck your tailbone down toward the earth. Not bowing forward like that, but just find your balance. Tucking the tailbone down, letting the flesh of the hips come down toward the earth, and just slightly engage your abs. There's bandhas in yoga. This is one of the bandhas, which means lock. So you're just engaging the abs, kind of bringing the belly in just a little bit, aware of the abs and the belly here, not just letting things just fall where they will, which is the way a lot of us stand during the day. And you will find after today, especially if this is your first time, when you're in the line at the grocery store, you're not going to be doing this anymore while you're standing there. You're going to be lifting those knees. You're going to be rooting into the earth. Now let's bring our shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, chin is level. Think of the breath coming up through your feet, up through the legs, up through the torso, up through the crown of your head. So you're standing balanced and level. You feel balanced between the feet. So your ears are over your shoulders are over your fingertips are over your outside heels. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Reach, good stretch. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, rotating the palms outward, bringing them back down to your side. Again, inhaling up. Tilt the chin up this time just a little bit. Then exhale, bring the arms back down. Now just notice from those 2 breaths there, that lifting of the arms, that you feel space in the chest here. So go ahead and bring both arms up again. Feet are still rooting into the earth. When the arms come up, sometimes we want to lose our posture, so tuck the tailbone toward the earth and get hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, lift up, pulling that arm up. And then press into your left foot. That intensifies the stretch a little bit. You don't want your legs, you don't want to pull and your legs go over like to the left. You want to try to keep the lower body straight. And as you exhale, just reach to the right, reach to the right. And then a little bit of spiral in the spine now. Turn your head and kind of look up toward that left arm, lifting up, breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling the spiral, feeling the space in the side body. Don't let the arms come forward too much. Bring them back by the ears. Try to keep the lower body straight. Exhale down. Then the other side. Right arm up. Reach up with your left arm. Get hold of the wrist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tilt to the left. Pressing through the right foot this time. Breathing in, breathing out. Then spiraling the head up toward that left arm. You'll notice one side is more challenging than the other. This is one of those poses that looks like you're not doing a lot, but there's more involved here than it appears. You'll see pretty quickly. Breathing in. Exhale, bringing the arms back down. And I want you to notice as we make these movements, they appear to be fairly simple, and they are considered more gentle yoga poses, but I want you to see what's happening with your body, to feel the opening in the chest. Okay, so now we're going to go into a forward bend. Inhaling up, swan dive, the arms out, lead with your heart, come all the way over. Now you see my blocks here, so you can use your blocks or you can use your chair. We've used a chair in the past, so you can have your hands in a chair, or you can come down to the floor on your fingertips, and depending on your flexibility and the time of day, if your muscles are warm or not yet, if you've already done quite a bit of moving, if this is a morning class for you, then you will be naturally a little more stiff. Okay, think of your feet rooting into the earth, allowing your feet to just bring the fire up from the center of the earth, up through your legs, up through the hips, and coming down the spine and down through the crown of the head as you fold forward down into your hips. Now, bring your hands to your legs, elbows in close to the body. You're making an L with your body. Inhale, lifting the heart up, pull the shoulders back away from the ears, then folding back down one more time to the earth. And now as you inhale, bend your knees, look forward and bring your arms straight out in front of you into a chair pose, pressing into your heels, tucking the tailbone under. Exhale, back over to the earth. Big circle with your arms, come up, palms together. Exhale into prayer pose. And I'm going to step back to my mat and show you from the side what your chair pose should look like. I'll show you the wrong way and the correct way. So, as I bend my knees and come into a chair pose, okay, a lot of us struggle, including myself, but we will be bending the knees, and as the knees bend, this is what happens with our back, okay? Other folks will come into the chair pose, and they're overdoing it. So here, and see how my hips are coming back, my back is swaying and stretching my neck. Okay, we don't want that either. So you're going to tuck the tailbone under and try to straighten that back and find that happy in-between place. You'll know it when you get there. And then up. Exhale the hands down to your side. And now we're going to do a half sun salutation. And I'm going to stay on this mat so that you can see me from the side what I'm doing. And we're going to walk back into down dog. We've done down dog, and again, use your blocks if you want to. But you want to step up fairly close to the end of your mat. Start in mountain. Oops. Okay, and again, mountain pose, feet rooting into the earth, tailbone tucked under, engaging the abs, lifting up, letting the breath come from the soles of your feet, lifting you up through the crown of the head. So your chin is level. Inhale up, palms facing upward. Swan dive, you're leading with your heart, so you're right here, and then again coming down to the earth. Oh, that means halfway up, flat back. You're going to make an L with your body, reach the head and heart out to the center of the room, hug the elbows in next to your waist, and then as you exhale, you're going to squat down and bend your knees. And we're going to step or walk our feet back into down dog. Like I said, you can use the blocks or not use the blocks. So just walk your feet back slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm going to come off of my blocks. Walking back. Most of us have a tendency to stop here with our down dog. You want to keep walking back. Or you can, for those yoga practitioners that are able to, go ahead and step your feet back. You don't have to walk back. Arms are long. Breathing. Lengthen the side body. Press through the soles, or through the toes, like you're trying to split your mat down the middle. Then exhale. Come down to your knees. Come into table pose. And go ahead and come into some cat-cows, Vipalasana. So you're going to inhale, roll the hips back. We've done this pose before. Remember, your feet are straight behind your knees. Exhale, bowing up like an angry cat. Back and forth with your breath. Your fingers are wide. Distribute the weight evenly through your hands. Exaggerating the movements in your spine. And now, we're going to go ahead and come down to our backs. So lay down on your mat, on your back, and get your strap if you need it. If you don't have a strap, you can use a scarf or a soft belt. And you may not even need your strap. But go ahead and come down on your back, on your mat or your blanket with your knees bent. Just take just a moment to notice where your body's touching the floor. If you feel balanced, you should of course feel the back of your head on the floor, and then your shoulder blades, the points, the bottom points, the shoulder blade. Lift one shoulder up and then put it back down, then the other, smoothing out the shoulders, walking the hips out of the torso. Just taking a moment to enjoy your yoga practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Then inhale and gather your knees up to the chest. You can cross at the ankles if you prefer. Gather your legs right below your knees. Or if that doesn't work for you, you can bring your hands behind the thighs and pull up. Just stretching the back. And then go ahead and lower the left leg and put your right foot on top of the left thigh. Take your hand, just put it on the inside of this knee. If your leg's way up, your knee's up here, and it may be, that's okay. Eventually, this is a hip opener. But so don't ever force your knee back. But just the touch of your hand on the inside of that knee can remind you to release that leg out, that knee outward. Okay. And then you're going to reach your hand. You're going to lift up and reach your hand, this little space you've made, and clasp your hands below the leg. And pull that leg up towards you. Now, if you can reach below the knee, you can hold it here. If you can't reach behind the leg, this is where the strap comes in. People get confused with this, but it's one of those things we make it harder than it is. Okay, so this space here you made with your leg, just take your strap or your belt, reach through, put it behind that left leg. So you've got it in both hands, and then lower your shoulders back down, straightening the shoulders, and you can just pull in this manner, using that strap to pull the leg up towards you. Then exhale, lowering it back down to the ground. You can put your strap just across your body somewhere, so if you need it, it's right there for now. And then take the left foot and put it on the right thigh. This is called thread the needle. And you're going to lift up, bring the leg up, clasp behind, and relax back down. You definitely, well, I say definitely, most people will feel some difference on the sides of the body because our hips are different and give us problems on different sides, or just tighter. It's said that we carry fear in our hips. So let go of whatever you're holding in your body. Yoga dissolves blockages in the body, habitual patterns. Inhale, pull that leg up towards you. Use your strap if you need to. Feel that in your hip. Softening, letting go. Be gentle with yourself, but challenge yourself. Exhale, bringing that foot back down, both feet on the floor. Now, leave your right leg bent and bring your right leg up. And as you exhale and lower this, the left leg up, okay. Thought I told you the wrong leg there for a minute, but you'll figure it out if I tell you the wrong one. I do that a lot in class. So toes, just Barbie feet. We call this the flexed ankle and pointed Barbie feet, just like I had that high heel on right there. Exhaling down slowly, and as I come down, I'm going to stretch that leg away from me, walking it out. See, I'm kind of working with it, moving. Don't be afraid for your hips to move. Lengthening that leg, and then finally it's going to come down to the floor. I think I grew 2 inches on that side of my body. Relaxing, enjoying the stretch of that leg. You feel that opening up in all the way up into the hips. Bend that leg. Bring the right leg up and straighten the right leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Then as you walk, ease the leg down, begin to walk it out, lengthening that leg as long as you can get it. And finally, touching down. Relaxing into the stretch, relaxing the foot. Bringing that leg in, and then stay here on your back, and we're going to do a little meditation, Shavasana. So let's start with your palms flat. Put your right hand down as low as it'll reach toward the pelvis, and your left hand right above it. Your hands are just lying gently on your body. Shut your eyes. Feel the belly lift and fall with your breath underneath your hands. Bring the right hand up and place it right above the left hand. And you can shut your eyes and just listen, or you can watch. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the lift of the body. Be aware of the breath coming in the body, breathing through the nose, and follow it all the way down, feeling the lift of the belly. Take the left hand and just set it gently right above the right hand. Now, depending on the length of your torso, where your hands are going to be. Again, now you're feeling the space up in the chest, up in the upper body. The right hand up above the left hand. Feel the chest, the space, the openness. Be aware of the breath coming in and out. And then keep working with your hands all the way up until you get up to the throat. So you may not be working with the same hand I am, so we'll just stay with alternate hands like we've been doing. So then take the bottom hand and just cup it gently over the eye, and then the other hand over the other eye. Breathing in, breathing out. And bringing your hands down to a prayer pose at your chest. Okay, remember, start where you are and do what you can. It will be enough, and we had a fairly gentle class today, but we will build on all of our classes. Thank you for joining me. I'm Charlotte Cook with your GEUS Yoga. Namaste. Shine on.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS 34. GEUS is your community-owned provider of electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.